Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And check it out. Got Mr. Bumpy Road Brewery here today. Actually, he's got me over at his house for dinner and drinks. Had some awesome barbecue earlier. Been drinking some amazing craft beer. And here we go. We've got the Cold Vein from Modest Man. Never had it. Bumpy hasn't had it yet either, I don't think, right? So
No review.
No review yet. So this is a 7% New England IPA, hopped with Galaxy hops, much like the most beautiful thing in this world, which was hopped only with Citra. This one is hopped only with Galaxy. I'm very excited about it. They make awesome stuff. And thanks to Bumpy for the hospitality and the can, or sharing the beer with me, because we're going to share it. My beer. All right. Here you are.
Oh. When?
All right, looks nice and juicy. There you go.
All
right, so good looking beer in the glass there. It's not quite as murky, I guess, as some of the other ones I've had, but it is still pretty murky. It's a nice, bright, yellowish orange color. The head on it, white, which is kind of
thin white
dyed on mine, but it's a good looking New England IPA. The aromas. It's definitely got that juiciness to it, but there's the one thing I picked up almost immediately, and I don't know if you're going to agree with me or not. Maybe it's from the food we ate, but you know, sometimes with the more dank IPAs, you get like that garlic onion type note. I'm getting a little bit of that.
There is something else in there. I wouldn't pinpoint garlic onion, but
I'm getting a little bit of that. Yeah, that dankness, and I sometimes when you get those super dank IPAs, there's like a little bit of like a garlic or like an onion note. There's something there, and then there's a little bit of tropical fruit, but not a ton.
No,
it's kind of like maybe a little tangerine and then a touch of
pineapple.
Pineapple, yeah, pineapple. It almost has like an herbal note to it with that weird dankness to it. Strange.
Yeah.
But it smells good. Of course, 7% alcohol. Not getting any boozy characteristics on the nose.
Light crackery.
Yeah, the bready
malty.
Yeah, the typical crackery type bready malt notes are coming through on the nose. A little bit of like a wheat note for me as well, like that cracked wheat. Because most IPAs use wheat malt. They may use barley, they may use rye, but 9 times out of 10, they're going to use wheat malt. Probably 10 times out of 10.
Flaked oats, too. With the new
Unless you're drinking a straight rye IPA, chances are there's at least some wheat malt in it. But yeah, it smells good. I'm ready to get into it. What do you think? Let's taste it.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Something with the malt character with this is very interesting. It's good. But I can't.
There's a grassiness.
There's a grassy herbal type thing. I can't quite place it, and you don't usually get it with this style. I wonder if it's just because it's a single hop New England IPA. I wonder if it's just the Galaxy hop notes coming through, because we're not I'm not used to having single hop beers. You know, like just one hop. So the Galaxy hops are really on display here. And there is that grassiness, that little bit of an herbal note.
I'd say a bit of a piney bitterness.
The pininess.
It kind of builds.
Yeah.
Bitterness on this one builds at the...
It is, but I still find that it's pretty well balanced. If you like the juicy IPAs and you're not really into the West Coast more traditional piney, dank, bitter type IPAs, I think you could still go for this because it does have a lot of the juicy characteristics that kind of carry it through. But it is nicely balanced between the juiciness and the bitterness. Whereas most New England juice bombs, it's juicy, juicy, juicy. You get a lot of the hop character without the bitterness. This is a nice, happy medium.
I'm going with lychee, too.
I don't know enough about lychee.
I've
had lychee sours before.
Think of like roses and water.
So like floral.
A very light floral, like rose water.
I can see that, and I'm still getting some kind of... It's almost... Now that the more I smell it, I was thinking garlic, onion, And as I keep smelling, you get a little bit of that pineapple from the hops. It's almost like a sweet and sour sauce when you kind of put it all together. I mean, in a weird way, that's kind of what I'm getting.
Could it be the mustard you had earlier?
No.
No? Okay.
I did get to try some Ingelhofer sweet hot mustard, which was very hot and very sweet and very delicious. Yeah, it's good. The body's kind of low medium. The carbonation's nice and prickly. The finish is, it's got that juiciness, but because of the bitterness, it dries out the palate. So it's more on the dry side with the finish, which is good for sessionability purposes. At 7%, you can drink a few of these, and because it dries out the palate on the swallow, it makes you thirsty. It makes you want to go back in for another sip.
Yeah.
So it's very sessionable for 7%. It's very smooth.
I said the malt profile in this is like that. It's the lighter, like malt. It is that kind of wheat, oat, grassiness, a little bit hay-like. Mm-hmm. And then I think the Galaxy hops kind of come off on the lighter side too. The flavors. It doesn't like big up in your face.
Yeah.
Juicy. Right.
It's not. It's a nice balance. I will say personal tasting preferences, the most beautifulest thing, which is the Citra hopped one, and that's a double. This is just 7%, but that one has a little bit more of the juicy flavors that I like. This one with the Galaxy hops, still very nice, but it is more kind of in between with the styles.
Musky tropical fruit like apricot, key lime, and black currant. Do you get any of that?
That's all the Galaxy hops?
Well, that's based. There's more notes to the Galaxy than just that. But.
So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I think I'm ready for a rating. For me, it's a 93. It's just getting into the solid A. It's better than an A-, but I like the Citra hops better with the juicy New England style IPA. And this is labeled as a New England IPA. Not to say that it doesn't have those characteristics, but it's a lot more dank, and it does have a significant bitterness that you don't typically find with this style. So for me, it's a 93 out of 100, but it's a solid beer, and I would definitely recommend it. What do you think?
I think probably right down about a 90, actually.
Really? So
yeah,
A-?
I was kind of bouncing off 89.
89. I was balancing. I was like thinking A- to A, so I was debating 80 or 92, but I just figured, it does have some really good flavor, and it's unique. It is different. It has that dank. To me, I'm going to stick with that garlicky, oniony type thing that you get sometimes with the super dank IPAs. Although the bitterness isn't as substantial as a traditional IPA, you get that. You do get that characteristic in the flavor profile of the beer.
Yeah, there's definitely something different about this. Sure, and the nose, and when you bring up the garlic onion-y thing, I can't quite say garlic and onion, but it's that.
But you're thinking about it. The more you drink, you're like, you know what? Maybe
there's something. Yeah, there's something I can't describe.
Right.
On there that I haven't talked about. I should say you talk about it as being garlic and onion.
Okay.
And I just say I don't know what the hell it is.
All right. Well, hey, honesty, that's the best way to do these beer reviews, right? So there you go. 90 for Bumpy, 93 for me. So an A beer, either way you slice it, A-, A beer. Thanks to Bumpy for providing the beer. I will post a link to his channel in the description below, but chances are if you're watching this right now, you've already been subscribed to both of us for a while, because we hang out and do this stuff all the time. All right, so that'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and we'll see you here all on the next one. Until then, cheers, everybody.